At a cozy mood, shea butter and warm sugar is where it's at. Or maybe you're more in a champagne spritz and roses type mood. Whatever the mood, set it with one of these Febreze Air Mist fragrances today.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Pull Up Experience, and we have a phenomenal episode for y'all today. This is what I'm looking forward to. Y'all don't understand, okay? I really was. So listen, here in Cleveland, right? You got those who are doing real change in the community that are doing big things, right? And for me, I'll be on Instagram, I'll be scrolling, and I come across this man, and I'm like, man, we gotta get him on the podcast. And my man, he's like, I'll do interviews, you know what I'm saying? But we got him, and I'm glad we got him tonight. Mr. Tim Lewis, man. Let me hit this one time.
Okay, that's your one of four. Thank
Yeah,
you.
well-
Welcome. How are you?
I'm good. I appreciate the invite, and y'all got somebody near and dear to my heart that helped land me in here.
Come on now.
I'm trying to play the background for so long. So if she pop out, I can pop out. So,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My honor and a pleasure to be here, though.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. And thank you, Mr. Noah. So, Tim, man, we gotta start from the beginning, man. All journeys they have a beginning. And I gotta ask you, Cleveland born and raised.
Cleveland born and raised. Yep.
So you had to say there's a hood you represent. What hood you represent?
Ooh, see, that's when it get tricky because my mama was running from the feds. I went to Shaw Heights.
Come on, Shaw.
So I went to 3 different high schools and ended up getting like a better perspective and a balance, just due to just life happening. So, I think I got an honorary hood pass. Ain't too many hoods I can't go in for real.
Okay.
I think I got a hood pass for real. So I would just say the city of Cleveland and surrounding suburbs, 'cause I like to get that money too.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I gotta ask this question because we know you for changing the face of agriculture here in the city, man. Is that always been in your blood, or was that something that you gradually got into?
Man, that was something that chose me. Never in a million years would I think I'd be telling somebody that I was gonna be a farmer. You know what I'm saying? I like to get fly, stay cute, not get dirty. You can't do none of that with agriculture. You know what I'm saying? Agriculture puts you in a position where you got to submerge yourself into work.
Yeah.
You can't hide from the work. So, no, really, it found me within the space of my mentor, my cousin that transitioned, Damien Forche. So he seen the work that I was doing. I was doing some work in radio, and I was doing some marketing for retail companies to help, build sneaker sales and stuff like that. So me taking a sabbatical from work to help him with this vision of just building out Red All Green Partnership on family-owned farm really just changed and altered my life in the trajectory of not growing food, but growing relationships.
Title episode, by the way. Title episode.
So, yeah, so just being in that space where seeing the difference in working at retail, but then when I was coming down to the farm, just the exchange that I got from just being able to sit still, catch my breath, not only catch my breath, but really just like reset myself. You know what I'm saying? So just reset for whatever the day was. So me taking that 7-month sabbatical just to really find myself in that space led me to send my boss at the time a one-line. It was 3 o'clock in the morning. And I sent the email out, a tweet, a text, and put it on Instagram. Today's my last day. The world needs me. So I made sure they wouldn't hire me back. You know what I'm saying? So from that journey and that start, I feel like that's what just opened up more opportunities for me just to do the work of the service and servicing people and servicing my community.
Come on now. I hear the cat now. It's like,
Yeah,
thank you. Thank you.
Trying to limit him on how many times he hit y'all, so.
So Tim, explain to the people, because I remember the first time I went to Ridall Farm, I was just blown away. You cut that corner and it's like, oh my God, this is here in the city of Cleveland. Like, I had no idea. So for the people that haven't been there, explain exactly what Ridall Farm is and what you guys do.
So Red All Green Partnership is a black-owned and operated farm. We used to call it an urban farm, but just out of respect of the work that we've been putting in, we want to be just recognized as a farm. So 22 acres is the equivalent of 2.5 city blocks. We got a farm-to-table restaurant. We grow produce. We have build-out curriculums. My younger cousin Aharon just added another piece to the puzzle, which is the prolific oxygen dome. So pretty much a space for us to be able to just not only retreat, but just be able to heal, because agriculture is a mindset before you just jump into it. It's a mindset. So it's a 22-acre urban farm, 5 generations that's down there. So working with family every day, trying to make it happen.
Come on now. I need y'all to hear what he just said though, because mind you, this is Cleveland. Like Cleveland not known for agriculture, unless I'm mistaken or whatnot. We're not known for it, and you're literally terraforming areas of the city that typically people don't know it to be an agricultural place.
Yeah, so our farm is set up off of 81st and Kinsman. So being able to turn food deserts, spots where you don't have a grocery store within like a 2 to 3 mile radius. So, you know, the new grocery stores, the Family Dollar, the Dollar Generals, the gas stations. So trying to create healthier alternatives and really just create something and put it in the middle of the community so you don't have to go to rural spaces. If you don't have to, you literally can walk 5 minutes from one of the largest housing projects, Garden Valley, into that space of what we've developed, you know, with 5 generations of family.
Come on now, that's phenomenal right there.
I'm gonna jump back in real quick again because touching back on when I first went down there, this is the amazing part about it all. It's right behind you all, the All Balm. Tim brought together some.
Shout out to Kim.
He kind of checked us all out with our businesses and decided who he thought was going to be a good fit to come together and who would be able to collaborate, and that's that community piece. And he brought Kim Bryan from the All Balm, with me and Michael, with Mary from Vitamin Candy. And we're all still cool. We're all still friends. We all still collaborate together. And Shalana, and we were down there, you know, I have to say it was one of the most peaceful times in my life.
During the
Because
pandemic.
like you said, doing the work and getting in that dirt and putting your hands in there. That soil, you're right, get me together. Getting in that soil, and you know, you wouldn't let us take the easy way out. We had to pull those weeds. We had to work every day and being in that sun. And it brought forth community, like I said, but it also, you know, gave us a peace. It was a learning situation. I remember walking in the main house and it was an orange tree right in the middle. And we started talking and vibing, and the vibe was just so there. I was like, I'm talking and vibing with these people like I've been knowing them for life. And I think that's what you get when you come down there. It's such a welcoming atmosphere and just learning and knowing that we have this right here in the city.
Yeah.
And it's just, I mean, you brought us all together. We still together.
Right, and that's really the power of the work, right? So just being blessed with the ability to like mix and mesh. You know how, you know, a lot of times you try not to mix certain friends together, but within this process, we was in a pandemic, and I was in a position where if I'm gonna be in a pandemic, I want to be in a pandemic with people that actually do the work and show up for the work. So I individually dated everybody that was in that space, to Nakia's point of just trying to see like how we can balance each other out, because everybody had their own lane. And then when it came to agriculture, the same lessons that she was talking about was the same lessons I was getting, where there's no shortcut.
Wow.
So even from pulling the weeds, you know, it's just simple things where through my journey, I had to understand, you know, the reason why we pull those weeds up, you know, from our knees. It's a posture thing. Yeah, we can get a weed whacker and just whack them, but when you get on your hands and knees and pull those weeds up, you pull the roots up.
Okay.
You pull the root, you pull that thing up by the root, and then, you know, not wanting the work of what my cousins before me have put and instilled in me to get shortchanged, because the thing about agriculture, it's not even about produce, it's really about productivity itself and growth. So you really think you're growing produce, but you're really developing yourself and you're growing, and then to put strangers together that become family, I think that's the biggest blessing out of all of this, where I've been able to just like introduce so many people and then silently like Homer Simpson into the bushes, you know what I'm saying? Because I really don't, you know, I really just be trying to just do that work that God instilled in me and then just get out the way. So it's really not for the recognition. My satisfaction coming from the work, still working after we came together and just understood, you know, what it is to just find tribe, find community, and then find, that's what balance is. You not having to do everything and leaving that one thing that you don't do so great to that person that's their purpose. So really not trying to do
Get that,
too
please.
much.
Thank you, madam. I need that. I'm sorry.
Put it on
No, listen. My man dropping super bar. I hope y'all are taking notes and whatnot, because this is. So let me hit you with this, because you are not only you building community, not only you, but you're building a culture, because you are taking the fundamental lessons in gardening and applying it to business, life in general. Where does that wisdom come from?
I'm gonna be honest, the culture was already set. You know, it's just finding your own way to do what you called to do. So instead of me doing what was already done, I'm taking my God-given ability and talent and putting my fingerprint on it, so my fingerprints don't get confused with anybody else that was doing the work. So when you start to talk about legacy and groundwork,
Yeah.
I can look across the table and just see where my fingerprints is. I don't need to sign nothing, but I know the relationships that I helped put together, some of the rooms I sat in, you know, I feel like that's the other thing. Keeping that culture of community where everything don't got to be televised. It don't have to be I did or I brought. So it's more so it was already laid out from the groundwork of, you know, farmers way before us, but how could I put my spin on it, working with my family, and then just the way transitioning from retail going into agriculture. So that balance right there, and understanding people shop people, not product.
Oof.
So
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I thought I was gonna do it last, but I can't help
That's
myself.
already fun, so I told you. So in a world, in today's society where, you know, we're trying to teach our next generation, and I'm not gonna lie, with the way things are, everybody wants microwave results. And not too many are probably, you know, maybe even knowledgeable of the fact that, you know, agriculture is a thing that we do need to keep going in order to survive. So what are some ways that you guys are helping to maybe instill that in our next coming generation, so that way this legacy continues on?
just simply showing them that we don't grow DiGiorno pizzas and Hot Pockets, you know what I'm saying, and showing them where their food actually comes from, and letting them get in the soil, connect with it, build that relationship. Food is the longest lasting relationship that you'll ever have in life. And that's something the OG taught me down there at Ridall Kima, where that's the longest relationship you have is with food. So getting them to see how they can go green in both ways, right? Because we go into these schools and we tell these kids they can be anything that they want to be, but we have to present it in a way where it doesn't look like what it once was. So when you talk about agriculture, the first thing you look at is like slavery, picking cotton and stuff like that. So you didn't see the succession off of the sacrifice that was made. So being able to show them how they can make it look successful and still keep the integrity of it. And I say make it look successful because with content and everything, you know, you got to balance in that world with, you know, what's going on, but just showing them how they can show up and do their part. So with the group that we working with, London, Lily, Slater, and Devontae, the group of young people that we're working with, everybody has their own field that they're interested in, but you can bring all of those things together when you're talking about sustainable practice in agriculture. So pretty much just trying to get everybody to learn a little more in the space that they're in, but at the same time how to incorporate certain things. So not changing who you are, but introducing another level to who you are. You know, and just being able to create another opportunity for them to make some money and just see the importance of, you know, where food comes from.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I had to do it. So my question to you, Detroit, New Orleans, these are places, like you said, where there are known food deserts. I know you can't get the whole thing away, but what advice you give to a young man, young lady who is hearing this and saying, I want to do something like this in my own community? What advice you give that person?
Really, the advice is just get started. Don't wait for it to be this big thing. Don't wait for 100 followers. Don't wait for it. It has to literally be instilled in you from like a standpoint of purpose, and then connecting them with people that show up every day. Because that's one thing you can't fake is results and consistency. So, you know, I feel like this younger generation more so is just putting consistency in front of them and just being able to create those results through the consistency and really partnering up with relationships that they can see and add value to. Because I think the best thing that we can do is just give this next generation a platform and a head start to start from within their respective fields with people that they actually respect. Because when you go into these schools, and like I said, you tell these kids they can be anything, why would they start at the bottom?
That's true.
For sure. Now that was a buzzer, but okay.
Listen, I'm letting it go. I ain't touching it.
And see, I'm the wrong person to be putting in front of, so just saying.
So if you could talk a little bit more about the project that you're working on with the youth.
So this summer I was blessed to be a part of the Pink and Black Honors with Mama Tenor. They honored me and my family with just the work that we do in the community. So out of that, once again, my brain working, and then me and Mama Tenor sitting down having a one-on-one and just talking about common goals, interests, led to me working with her to just try to set up the next generation that we're talking about and really give them, I mean, we need some nepotism in our community.
Come on now.
Yeah.
My favorite word right now.
So we don't really give them the right type of head start. So being able to put this next generation in. So I shared the story with her about my younger cousin, Farmer Ben, that's out here. He's the 4th generation down there at the farm. So really trying to create that balance and an opportunity for him, because he don't see it. You never see it when you win it, right?
Right.
So the thing is, with sitting down with Mama Tenora and getting honored at the Pink and Black Honors, we introduced the project, and the project has grown, so it's Soil to Success. So being able to take a group of kids over to Belize from Cleveland, young adults, a group of young adults from Cleveland over to Belize, because my cousin Farmer Ben has been doing work over there these last 5 years. So working and creating a foreign exchange program and actually teaching the students over in Belize and flying to Belize to get projects done over there. So the project is Soil to Success, and really trying to create a standard for workforce development within agriculture, because you just can't keep it in cute community gardens or cute farms. So it has to be global in order for our kids and our young adults to really have a chance at being at the table to set up for what the next generation looks like. When you talk about policy, when you talk about all of the things that's going to affect them first, just giving them the language and the opportunity to see how decisions get made, and they're not even sitting at the table. So really just putting them in a more powerful position and a position of excellence by showing them that it's bigger than just what happens in your community. This is a global thing when you're talking about food.
I love you exposing the kids to more than just what they see right around them.
Yeah, no, that's the easy part. So we got to show them something different. I think they respect you when you can show them something they've never seen before.
And definitely from the entrepreneur standpoint, what's some maybe key factors when it comes to business that you're also showing the youth as well?
Sponsorship on how to get that money. Our black babies do too much professional panhandling. I'm tired of seeing them wash cars and have to sell candy bars and donuts. You know what I'm saying? So how do we put them in a position where they can pitch, not only pitch, but position themselves not to look like every other group that's out there? You know, our young adults and our kids need to be the ones that's influencing their generation to create.
Dealing with sore joints or dry skin? Try Allbalm. Our CBD topicals are fast absorbing, non-greasy, and smell amazing. Now available at 2U Wines in South Euclid. Sip, shop, and feel better. Now
To have smaller circles impacting and overlapping when you're just talking about entrepreneurship, and really just showing them, once again, that's sustainable practices, creating opportunities to exchange money with each other and to grow with each other through just their entrepreneurial journey.
He's spitting.
So
He gave me a look, so I was like,
listen,
Like please,
Yeah.
everybody.
look, Tim, me and Tim right here, because I'll be like, please, I'll be like, no, don't do
yeah,
it.
he ain't got the jump.
Look, I was gonna bend down. Like,
So I asked this question off camera, Tim, man, but I wanted to ask it on camera. Now, the current climate we're in, we're seeing, unfortunately, due to this, how can I say this, presidency, we're seeing a decline in farmers being able to basically fend for themselves, produce, and so on and so forth. And I looked at that, and just having you here, do you feel like it's more of an opportunity for us as a people to fill that gap, or do you feel like this is pretty much it for us?
No, I feel like this is the best time to be alive because what's happening is it's a shift happening in the atmosphere. So if you're sensitive enough to what's going on, you got performers versus producers. The performers have been the ones that's been driving this thing for so long, where they can show up, they know how to put on and do a little sing and dance to make some things happen. But you got the producers who don't need the accolades and the acknowledgement to really make something happen or make it work. So it's literally where the first show become last and the last show become first. You feel what I'm saying? And it's the energy of, you can't fake your way through this next season. Like you gonna have to show up and show up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you have
That's
to.
bars right there.
You have to. So I mean, if this what's going on in the White House is what's supposed to be happening just to bring us together. Because either you can say you together or you can show you together without even having to say it, and that look a lot much better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where you don't have to question, you can see it. So just putting us in positions to either be fake busy or we can get busy. You know.
Title, we got like 8 titles by the way by now, y'all. Okay, Tim, man. So we talk about the past, talk about the present, talk about the future, brother. What does the future hold for you in all your endeavors going forward, man?
I mean, hopefully, what the future holds is just me being able to still be, you know, acknowledged for the work that I was blessed and privileged enough to be in position. So really, just continuing to see the work. You know, when you say legacy, like I said, legacy to me is just looking at those 3 things. So I got 3 R's. You got your relationships, your resources, and then that creates revenue. You know what I'm saying? So we have to be.
I'm sorry.
We have to be comfortable enough to like use each other, but use each other in the right way.
In the right
You know
way.
what I'm
Come on
saying?
now.
So if I view you as a resource, I'm not going to take advantage or abuse the access that I got. You know what I'm saying? And once you look at that relationship and turn that into a resource, that's how you can get some money, because the first thing on your mind when somebody brings up something that's in your Rolodex of resources and relationships, you'll be able to identify, oh, I know somebody who can do this, I know somebody who can do that.
Yeah.
So, you know, just being with more like-minded people just to expand what that Rolodex look like for me, the future. Hopefully, me just continue to do this work that God been allowing me to do for so long, and really just, you know, sit back and be able to celebrate with the future. And what I mean by that is with our young adults now, being able to sit around them and kick it with them and get that acknowledgement. Because what happens is a lot of times you don't get acknowledged for what you put in if you're not really in the trenches with these kids right now. So once again, you can't fake it. You can't just teach, or you can't just capture content. You actually got to be producing. And the production comes from the performance of what you put in these people's hands. You got to put something in their hands. So that conversation has to turn into a tangible touch for them to really believe in. So I'm just trying to leave a couple tangible touches to say I was here. You know, so I want to be held accountable in the work and the things that I do. So I'm held accountable by the relationships. And, you know, what I look at is, you know, when they talk about them funerals, just that dash. I want that dash to mean something. And everybody that's been a part of my journey can speak on that dash for me on my behalf.
Come on now.
Now, Tim, I do want to maybe help with the transparency part of it, because we know that with everything there is, you know, the pros and there's the cons of it. So what would you say has been the most fulfilling in, you know, what you do in your role, and what has been the most challenging?
They one and the same people talking about what they want to do and still talking about what they want to do.
Okay.
To be honest.
All right.
Because what it is you don't have to tell me, you can just do it. So those who show up in that space ready to work, they ask, what can I do? And it's like, well, what do you do? Just keep doing what you do, and we can find that intersection. And then it's the same thing. Well, I got y'all next week. I'm gonna come pull up on y'all next week.
Yep.
Y'all still need some help with?
Uh-huh.
The work is always gonna be available, but it's more so the lack of the over communicating and the Hollywood talk. So just show up to work. So really just being able to work. So the transparency is people feel obligated to leave you with something or have a conversation for you when all they gotta do is simply show up to work.
Okay.
Come on now. So we obviously got to do a part 2. We have to come down to the farms and do that work.
Do the work.
Do the
yeah.
work. So we gonna do part 2,
Yeah,
Tim, man.
let me feed y'all. Come down to us at a farm to table restaurant. We could do Taco Tuesday or Fish Fry Friday.
All right now.
Now listen, all you said food.
Yeah, for sure.
Say
I
later.
heard good eats.
Sure.
So
Right.
Emphasis on the good.
Yeah, for sure.
So, and with the bomb you're dropping, I'm know these next few questions you're gonna be dropping some bomb with these ones, right? So here at the Pull Experience, we have our 4 typical questions, and you know, Cleveland, unfortunately, has a reputation that you're breaking, by the way, but unfortunately, for so long, the stigma has been Cleveland not a collaborative place. How do you feel like we change that narrative going forward?
But I stop saying that and look at all the work that's already happened.
I'm sorry, I broke the button.
Yeah, we gotta stop saying that because I think we believe it. It's not Cleveland. That's just a certain energy. That's just the energy. So much collaborative work happening, and then to be honest, when people really show up and put their intentions on the table, you know what I'm saying? Just empty whatever is in that bag, and let's just work it out together. Don't store one and stack one. You know what I'm saying?
Store one, stack one. I like that.
Really just showing the collaborative work instead of saying it's not collaborative. Because I've been in many cities and it's the same conversation. I feel like we gravitate to that energy or that topic where it's really not real. It's just more so that person probably wasn't the right person for you to work with.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So you might have dodged a headache. You know what I'm saying?
That's good. That's
Instead of just
good.
trying to squeeze in, you know, and work. So everybody don't need to work with everybody.
That's true.
You know what I'm
is
saying?
true.
So having the opportunity to really see what fits you, not just within the season that you're in, but just within the work. Like what's the work? What's the purpose? What's the why? So, I mean, yeah, we got to stop saying that it's not and it's known for, because then you start talking about imaginary gatekeeping. It's just not your season. Chill out. It's just not your season. It's okay.
I like that.
That's probably the best answer I've heard so far.
No, you and I listen. I listen.
Change his thinking.
Episode 303, and I gotta say, 303 times we heard that we asked the question. That's a good one.
That one tops it.
Yes, it does.
Appreciate it.
So let me ask you this then. What you doing phenomenal work, man. Who can we hope, or maybe, you know, because in my mind, I believe everybody watches Pull Up Experience. Who you like to collaborate in the future with entity, corporation, or person that you like to collaborate in the future with, man?
All right, so I'm always thinking unselfishly. So I'm gonna think big in any corporation that might not be on the right side of history right now, that got access to farming equipment, tractors, trailers, supplies. We can talk about the equipment and the wardrobe. So Crocs, Dickies, Carhartt, you know what I'm saying? So we can give them an opportunity to create some real balance and community.
I love how you said the company that are on the wrong side. You said let's traverse that. Come on now. Gotta hit that right there. That's good. That's good.
Yeah, so just giving an opportunity for them to really see what bridging the gap between corporation and community really looks like. What happens is they find they won, they build off of they one, and then they think that one represents the masses, when that one isn't even connected to the rest of the group. Because, you know, if that one would just really not even take the door off the hinges, just introduce people to the table. You know, I feel like we can just get a lot further with just, you know, once again, viewing the position that they hold instead of just being out for self. Really, somebody got to be the sacrificial lamb just to create that opportunity and change. So
That's good. That's good.
Well, listen, I mean, I've learned so much, you know, just from hearing. I can tell, you know, just from your story, your journey, the passion, you know, behind it all. And that's really the game changer right there. And that's what's going to keep this going, you know, for generations upon generations. Now, of course. Now, we speak of generations. Now, you kind of already alluded to this earlier in regards to legacy. So, is there anything that you wanted to add to what you already referenced in regards to why you do it?
yeah, I get an opportunity, like I said, to celebrate with the future. As bad as my little cousin get on my nerves, you know, that's my headache, and at the same time, you know, he gives me a certain level of like that reassurance and that second wind. So being able to once again create safer boundaries for me and him to bump heads.
Yeah.
So then when he go outside, he know how to conduct himself. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
good.
So just having
Wow.
those in-house lessons. So my younger cousin Farmer being in the work that he's doing, because this younger generation gets caught up in the scrolls, the likes and everything, but they don't really sit down and do a lot of reflection because they're looking at the lack versus what they've already made as far as impact. So he's been building for the last 7 years, and just to watch him come in and have a chip on his shoulder, because I think that's the other thing, you know, creating an opportunity for him to keep a chip on his shoulder, for him to just develop more, grow more, and, you know, feel like don't nobody owe him nothing, because they don't. But at the same time, making sure that we're putting out the best product personally as a family by having him feel reaffirmed and reassured through the work that he's doing.
That's good.
All right.
That's good.
Well, listen, I mean, not only for those that are watching, those that are listening, I mean, you've been dropping gems. He done already broke his promise
I
to
really
stop
did.
hitting that thing
I
the whole time.
did.
So I know
I
that you've
tried.
been giving us so much knowledge, and we
Appreciate
appreciate
it.
it.
I appreciate
And you know, when it comes to either some things that you've already said throughout, you know, this episode, or maybe some things you didn't get to mention yet, what would you like for the 3 takeaways for somebody that is, you know, really taking this in to be able to gather from tonight?
Work when nobody's watching.
Mm.
Show up for yourself before you show up for anybody else. And anything that's gonna be worth it, you're gonna have to cry about it, fight about it, and keep showing up for it. So, you know, being practical and honest about the journey, because I think the composure that we are put in position to keep is what makes this next generation think it's easy.
Yeah.
Because they don't get a chance to see or bear those long sleepless nights of just trying to recalibrate or recalculate things. So just, you know, be patient. It's gonna happen for you if it's really meant for you.
Come on now. I hope y'all had your notebooks out, because listen, I have the honor of editing these things, and I'm gonna be up here with the pen, like, man, damn was spin. Bro, listen, how, the most important question of the whole interview, where can people learn more about you? Where can they volunteer, help, and go forward and learn more about what you got going on, man?
So on IG, I'm gonna say follow the farm at Red All Green Partnership. Follow the farm. You can follow my younger cousin's page. He got about 15 businesses, but the 2 I'm gonna shout out is the Prolific Achievers Academy and then the Pod. So you can see the work that he's doing that's current right now, helping cultivate and just mold this next generation. So those type of things. Don't follow me, leave me alone.
Yes, sir. So for all y'all watching, that'll be in the show notes. As you're watching, right at the bottom, right there in the show notes is all the information, man. Tim, man, thank you so much, man. Yes, sir.
It has been an honor. Thank you.
Listen, guys, this is episode 303. Roll to 1,000 now. That's what I'm sorry to say. I'm saying it now. Roll to 1,000. We're gonna keep it to the wheel. Me and Brittany gonna be in rocket chair doing this thing, okay?
Oh, Lord.
Listen.
Pray for me, y'all.
Listen, y'all, because I mean, we got great people like Tim, and we continue and we just keep going. And like when we think we got to the Auburn, everybody, we're like, nope, got some more.
Yeah.
That's what we think about Cleveland.
Never run out.
Yeah.
You never run out. So listen, guys, this is episode 303. We will see y'all next week, all right? See y'all.